Hello, this is your sleepless guide with something new for once in my life. Actually, this is a really good idea. But this is actually not from me at all. This is from a commenter that commented on the last video. Love that comment, actually. Great idea. I should have thought this earlier, but uh, this is a new kind of idea. It's not going to be in like the Marvel movie section. It's more of what I like about it, the Marvel comics section of it. So it might be a little bit different in your eyes, but just be prepared for a little bit different ideas. It's still going to be a little bit different, but thank you very much for that commenter. I forgot your name. I'm sorry. I can't pronounce names anyway. I probably butchered it like a small child. Uh, but thank you very much. And so this is what if Loki traveled into the My Hero Academia universe? So let's start the what if. So what happened was, let's start actually at the beginning, the backstories. Everything's about the same in the comics. So, brother's still Thor, adopted by Hera and obviously Odin as well as a small child and grown up in Asgard. Loki is actually a little bit stronger, a little bit faster, and because he was actually trained by Thor's mother how to fight, mostly swordcraft, knife throwing, and magic. The three things that he was incredibly good at. With that, though, everything kind of acts the same. He finally learns he's a frost giant and kind of does some mischief thing bajiggies. But this was hundreds of years ago, about hundreds of years ago. This is now present day Loki. Present day Loki, who has been through some shit, has been through the mischief, has been the mayhem, has been through Thor's beating him for 100 years now and just wants to be done with it. He has already been in the Cabal a couple times. He's already tried to rule the world a couple times. He's already tried to end Asgard thousands of times. He's already made a deal with Hera to grow older, to never be put back into death one time. And he's already made deals with people that he can't remember. He's seen some shit that people can see, and his magic has grown even stronger since. And he's done with it. And he settled down. The only difference about this Loki and the original canon Loki is his transformations, aka like if he transforms into a horse or into a woman, it is almost, it's not like, oh, it's just like an imitation, but it's still Loki. It is that perfectly. So Loki decides to hide from the Allfather. Hides so well that he transforms into a woman and lives into the mortal realm. Because he's now trying to figure out what is his life's. Because he's been doing all the villainous stuff. Like, I'm a villain, I'm evil, I'm Loki, I should be. And then he realized that's what people have been saying about him. This is what people have been telling him to do. He's a villain, he's an evil, he's a master. Chaos. He's just mischief. He is not the mayhem. He is just the mischief. So he decides to, fuck it, I'm becoming normal. And he becomes a mortal woman named of Frigga. Now, he actually for the longest time doesn't understand human activity until he starts, or sorry, she starts actually started dating this young man. Blonde hair, beautiful looking man. Like very similar to like the look of like Captain America. And that's what she kind of, but like it's the same thing with Thor and mortals. It's like he doesn't count them just interesting, but he actually counts them as like intelligent creatures of himself. So she falls in love with him. And after a while, after many years, they actually she gets pregnant. Loki gets pregnant with this child and she thinks it's perfect. She thinks it's absolutely amazing until he gets into a car accident and dies. And Loki, realizing this, tries to do anything he can to revive him, using the ancient arts, trying to revive him with spellcraft. And the All-Father stops her, saying you cannot do it because it's against the rules. Now Loki is hurt. Loki's so hurt and so more powerful now that she tries to fight the All-Father. The All-Father cannot fight her and just leaves before the fight even can start. And Loki destroys things, just breaks things, but cannot ever become back to the villainhood because the child can't just leave him there. So he starts plotting out a plan. She goes back to her own schemes again, back old plans again, back into not villainhood to say, but escape. And Loki already knows of the multiverse, that there's multi different universes in this universe, but he needs to get away from the Marvel universe. He needs to get away so far away that no one in that Marvel universe could ever even know him, know how powerful he is, and leave where they can still have freedom. So he grabs a device that he actually had, and he actually wanted for a long time now, that him and a friend of his, a demon of, if you remember, some sort, the rule dimension, was his almost first plot that almost worked. His first plot that actually tried to destroy the universe. The Evil Eye. It's supposed to have enough power to change reality, even better than the Reality Stone. But it was split up into 6 pieces. She starts doing some plots. First, he grabs all 6 pieces of the reality, the Evil Eye, and starts combining them together. Secretly, of course. Trying to keep away from, obviously, his father's eye and the eye of the heroes. So he grabs it secretly, making no one notice it until it's too late. Also grabbing all 6 affinity stones. He's going to need that for, obviously, his transportation, but really, he needs it for the trade that he's going to commit. So he grabs all 6, and luckily they're easy enough to grab. The reason why is because the Illuminati. The Illuminati is a part of comic book history, and all 6 of them are in, 6? 1, 2, no, wait. 5, sorry. I must count for some reason. 5, because there's reality, time, space, power, and souls, souls. So there's 5. And luckily enough, they're all on Earth. They're all in there. So he just steals all of them. Easily, of course. And no one is in the wiser until it's too late. Because he's already drawn the ancient ruins that he's going to need to charge it up. To charge up this portal to this different multiverse. To this different place. Just somewhere different. Somewhere away from here. And he basically puts every type of magic she can into putting these runes together and then blasting through it with the Eye of Evil magnified with all of the stones put into it, and just blasted through it, and finally got enough where she could get this portal to this other universe. Now this portal will be open for 24 hours. That's it. Then it will shut, and it will be shut forever. Unless this happens again. And she doesn't think she can do this again without, someone catching her. But she wants to put out some loose ends. Particularly something that she needs to get done. She grabs all the stones, she grabs the evil eye, and she goes to the one place she never wanted to go again. She goes to her home to talk to the gods of the gods. So there's, in the Marvel comic books universe, there's basically there's the gods. So like Thor, Loki, Frigga, and their father. And then there's gods above that. They're called the dark gods, or something like that. One of the few. They're powered kind of by Ragnarok, the convening event that keeps on happening. In one of the comic book series, Thor, when he sacrificed both of his eyes and became Rune King Thor, destroyed those things and destroyed them. They came back, but they're there, and they're so powerful, at least that teenager Loki thought they were beyonders. Like they could be beyonders. That means they're not beyonders, but they could be. So they're in that. I'm gonna say they're in that power level of godness. Loki travels to them. Now, Loki has seen them a couple times before. Talked to them even a couple times before. But he looks at them and says, "I'm going to trade something with you for power." As they kind of start laughing. He's like, "What can you trade for us? And what type of power is this? You need to give power to my child and me." He says, "What would you trade?" As he drops the evil eye and he drops the Infinity Stones. As you see the gods, kind of, even if they're super powerful, they've known what these items are. And they know what these items can do. And they said, "I don't think you," and he says, "I exactly know what I want. I need your power to make me and my child," as he points down to his stomach, "stronger. As strong as you can with these items." It says, that's what the gods start talking. He says, "No deal. We're not doing it." As he says, "I don't think you have an option." Says, "What? Rune King Thor." Says, "What do you? They destroyed you, didn't they?" He came back. Thor did. If I tell him, if I warned him, if I even whispered it in his ear, how Ragnarok can be prevented, you don't think you would do it again? He's an oaf. Of course he would. As they said, "You want it." It says, "Then make me stronger." As he said, "What should we do?" Simon says, "I just need power. I just need more power." It says, "How much?" It says, "Make me as strong as my father. And make him doubly times it." It says, "That's too much." He says, Is it for your fate? For your full power to be dismissed? Is it?" As he said, "Deal." What about these items, though? What do you want us to do with those? We don't have those things, and we don't need those things. Break them in half again. Separate them out the universe. Making them the hardest things to find in this world. For me. Deal. As they make the deal, as she now becomes magically and in strength as strong as their father. And the child, where they put a little bit of a ball of energy like a sun. It was slowly, give more strength and more strength to this child. As he grows older, it is his body gets enough energy to keep on going, to be doubly sized, so as he is. Also, I don't know if you don't know this, especially if you watch the movies, you're like, oh, how strong is Odin? He's fucking strong. He fought literally at the manifestation of every single just ability of telepathy as the Phoenix Force, and fought multiple Celestials, fought multiple different beings. That's why he's literally called the King of the Gods. Galactus. Even Galactus is a higher tier than him. And that's the only person higher tier than him. Like, he was like, no, I don't think I'll be fighting Galactus. Like, if I have to, I would, but both of us will die. So, being as strong as that, just want you to put into picture how strong is Loki right now. Not as wise. I don't want you to give you that. He did not sacrifice his eye to give more wisdom. He just gave as much power as he can be. But after that, he stole as many books as he possibly can on magic, swordcraft, as much knowledge as possible from the book, from the libraries, from his home, and from his own collection. And he went off. And when she stepped through that portal, the world was a lot different as she entered the My Hero Academia universe. As this is where we're going to end off the video. I hope you guys like it. I will see you guys next time. Also, just remember, like that, if that dude ever comments again, and I hope he does, he has really good ideas, like his post, do what you can with him. He's great guy, social awkward, it seems like. I'm joking, but also, after that, comment down below any ideas that you like, if other guys like those, if any guys else has commented those ideas like that. Also, if you can subscribe, or get that drunken, guy from like down the corner of the phone and make him subscribe as well, that's fine. Make that happen. Make the fun, guys. Make this try to go up to at least 300. And I hope you guys like the video. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.